Welcome back everyone to the Hot Wheels SpeedCross series in 2020. I'm Lucas Robinson and we're here for the Shanghai Grand Prix in China. 20 competitors are getting ready to take on this course as it's very different than the ones we usually go to. Dylan Owen Kennedy is currently our points leader with 59 points, outrunning Ansuni Dianran by a good 16 points. He's the first two-time winner here. First two-time winner of the series so far, along with Ansuni Dianran winning the second race. Now we're going to get to the qualifying as the 20 drivers get ready to see who will tame the Shanghai Grand Prix circuit. We got a couple of fan favorites here today, and one of those happens to be this one, the number 76 of Vittorio De Adamich, who currently sits 17th in the points. He goes off to a fantastic run, and he will set a time of 2.28 seconds. Not bad for the Italian stallion. That is his nickname. Number 5, Ansuni Dianran is second in our points championship as seen. Let's see what she can do. She goes down the ramp, she hits it easily, bounces off the wall, but sets 2.29 seconds, just short of De Adamich. Now we have her husband, Kishin, in the number 7. He's currently 15th in points with only 22. Let's see what the number 7 machine can do of the Gap Giver. That is his nickname. He clashes into several cars, but set a time of 2.23 seconds. Not bad indeed for the rally racing champion. Jessica Fernando in the number 28 from Sri Lanka is next. He will cross the line with a 2.22 seconds. That's faster than almost everyone we've seen so far. Now let's see who happens next. New Zealand's 91, Michael Hall. He is 7th in points with a total of 30 points in the championship. He goes down the ramp and he will cross the line with a 2.25 seconds. Up next, who do we have next? We have Denmark, the number 0 of Jackie Hansen. She's 19th. That's second to last in terms of points. She heads down the ramp and it doesn't look like that she's going to finish. We're going to have to wait we're waiting for the officials, and yes, it is confirmed. Jackie Hansen, Denmark's very own, will not qualify for the race today. Finland's number 99, Henry Kanerva, is up next. He's driving the Circle Trucker in this series. He bounces off. Hard to see who he bounced off of, but he will set a time of 2.22 seconds. Up next is our current reigning champion so far. Well, not reigning champion, but Dylan Owen Kennedy, number 8 from Wales. By reigning champion, I mean that he is currently first in points. And he's at a time of 2.15. That just might be enough to take the pole if no one else can match him. Up next, we have the number 3 from Thailand, Japanam Kan Ying. He's currently 12th in points. He's under the Thai God of War, and he's been seen... Wait a minute, I'm not sure if the scanners are right. It says 2.1. The Thai God of War has got a fast lap time. But that is confirmed that he will set a fast time. Up next, it's Jonathan Lyons, the number 4 from the UK. He's currently our last of our points lead, and he will set a time of 2.35. Up next, we have the Rally Sensei, number 113, Takashi Nezu from Japan. He came 3rd in the last race in Vietnam. And it doesn't look like he's going to finish. No, he's not going to qualify, and he had such a good run. He was feeling very confident going into China. Up next, we have number 18 from Australia, Greg Oberty. He's currently sits 8th in our point series. Point standing. Let's see what... Oh, no, he did not qualify. That's 2 non-qualifiers back-to-back and 3 overall, I believe. Up next, we have the number 43 from South Africa, Saif Parma, the Lionheart. She's currently 14th in the point standings. Let's see what she does. She crashes into Pinkerton, but that's not going to matter because she already set a time of 2.22 seconds. Let's see what happens to Pinkerton after taking a huge hit from Parma. He's the number 04 from the United States. Here he goes. He's off to a fantastic start. He hits it with ease, with a lot of speed, and he sets a time of 2.06. That is amazing for the American. Up next, we have the Rocket Man, Marco Szyminski, the number 6 from Germany. Let's see what he can do. He finished second and earned the pole in our second race, if you remember that. And he will set a time of 2.19 for today's Grand Prix. Amazing. The next American, the number 68 of John Seekford. He's currently 3rd in our point standings. Let's see what he can do here. He hits the jump with ease. He goes for a small slide. And we're waiting for officials to confirm. But yes, he did cross the line enough to set a time of 2.77 seconds. Amazing for the American. Up next, we have the Brazilian, Ryan Silva, the number 2. He currently sits 11. Him and the Thai God of Racing have actually had an on-and-off rivalry on and off the track. But he was at a time of 2.31, and we're going to see what this race will do for their rivalry. Up next, we have the number 1 of Brian Smith, the Flying Scotsman from Scotland. Let's see what he can do. Oh, it looks like he went for a big nosedive. Yeah, officials claim that it's a DQ. That's 4 DQs. He went for a big nosedive and he just couldn't get back on his wheels. Up next, we have Canada's William White in the number 90. Let's see what he can do. He hits it clean, but he will set a time of 2.15 seconds. That's not too bad. All right, up next, and lastly, but certainly not least, number 94, Roddy Williams from Wales. He hits the ramp with ease, and he crosses the line, but it's not going to be good enough to take the pole, as he will set a time of 2.36 seconds. Now let's take a look at the official starting lineup for the Shanghai Grand Prix. David Pinkerton, it is confirmed that he will have the pole. Japan Kong Yang with 2.10. Then it's going to be Dylan Owen Kennedy, our points leader, in third. Then White and then Szyminski round the top 5. And rounding out the top 10 will be Michael Hall. Meanwhile, Hansen, Nezu, Obity, and Smith did not qualify, so they will not be racing. Takashi Nezu has never missed a race so far this season, but this is going to be his first DQ. Lap 1 for the Shanghai Grand Prix will now be underway with Pinkerton and Kong Yang. Pinkerton gets a strong lead, he gets off, and it's several cars crossing over the finish line, but it's hard to predict who finished where. But I think Pinkerton outran him. Yep, Pinkerton outran Kong Yang by with 2:17 to 2:34, and all the way from 11th to 16th did not finish. You have to cross the finish line, otherwise you will at least once in order for you to be counted in the scorecards, otherwise it will result in a DNF, and you will not earn any points. Lap 2 now underway with Pinkerton and Kong Yang. They hit the ramp. Oh, an orange track is in the way. The orange track that we used to support the ramp underneath just took out from 4th all the way to 16th. The only people that finished was Pinkerton, Kong Yang, and White. Everyone else is pretty much just scattered. Silva did not have enough of the fender over the finish line to qualify a time, so he will be starting 4th without having any time to score down. Remember, there are also bonus points on the line for like fastest move, fastest lap, and most laps led. And not to mention the pole sitter as well is also getting points. That was a wild ride as I was just explaining the rules to you fellas. Let's take a look here. Kong Yang just outran Pinkerton, 2:28 to 2:24, followed by White by 2 milliseconds shorter. And then Ansunia Dianaran was just short by a fraction of a second from White. Meanwhile, 13th to 16th are all resulting in DNFs. Lap 4 now underway with Kong Yang, Pinkerton, White, and Ansunia Dianaran. Kong Yang gets a tremendous start. Hall goes flying off the course. It's hard to predict who finished where. Let's see how the officials scored. Kong Yang, of course, will result in the first place position since it looked like he already had first anyway. White just makes his bumper over it before anybody else. Parma has moved up to the top 3, and Williams has moved up to 5th. That is amazing. Let's see what happens next. Lap 5. We're about to enter the penultimate lap after this one. Let's see what happens here. Kong Yang off to a good start, and White right beside, but White is just going to outrun him. It looks like White's just going to outrun Kong Yang, but we're going to have to see how this is scored. Yes. Oh, no, wait. White did not outrun him. Well, he did outrun him, but Kong Yang never stood a chance. While Williams has moved up to 2nd, Kong Yang 3rd, Hall's moving up into the picture, Lyons has moved up to 7th. This is amazing how everyone is moving left, right, and center. You gotta love the HotWheels SpeedCross, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe on this channel. Lap 6, the penultimate lap. Let's see what happens. White gets a fantastic start. Williams does not, and everyone will go flying all over the course. Let's see what happened here. What time did White sit down? 2.14. Canerva's moved up to the top 3, and look at Lyons moving up into the top 5. Kennedy is also in the top 5 as well, along with husband and wife in 6th and 7th, Seekford in 8th. This is going to be a fantastic final lap. White up on the front row. Kong Yang right beside him. Who's going to get the first victory? And they're off. White with a fantastic lead, and it looks like it is going to be White. In the tide out of racing, Japan Kong Yang just might finish 2nd place. Let's take a look at the scoring. Yes, it is White with 2.22, Kong Yang 2.43, Canerva, Lyons, and then Kishin Dianaran in the top 5, and rounding up the top 10 will be our current points leader, Dylan Owen Kennedy. Although he did not finish, he still finished 10th place. Pole sitter David Pinkerton will receive a 1-point bonus, and then it looks like White is just pretty much clean slated the place with the fastest lap time and the most laps led, so he will get a 1-point and 2-point bonus. But meanwhile, on the move, we'll have to go to Jonathan Lyons as he gained a volt in spots, starting 14th and finishing 4th place. Amazing for the British driver. Let's see what that does to the point standings. Kennedy still holds the lead, but William White's win just moves him 3 points below, while John Siegfried and Marco Szyminski stay where they are. Everyone else has pretty much just moved all over the place. Japan Kong Yang is winning against the war against Silva by being a full 5 points ahead. The next race will be held in Spain for the Madrid Grand Prix. See you all there for when it's time.